Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Chantelli, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am back today real quick with a quick message for you guys. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday evening or Tuesday so far, whatever you want to go about. But I did want to go ahead and relay a quick message. And that message today is going to be that no one is perfect and we make mistakes. And basically what I mean by that is that if you have recently committed a sin or, made a mistake and you're over here beating yourself up about it, or you're just like about to give up on whatever journey that you're on because of the mistake that you made, I'm here to tell you, do not give up, and most definitely do not beat yourself up if you did make a mistake, because we're human, and honestly, we're going to make mistakes, and no one is perfect, not one person. God did not make any of us perfect. He made us with imperfections, and he made all of us authentic in our own way. That doesn't mean to sit up here and, beat yourself up when you do, commit a sin or did something wrong. You just repent and, talk to God about it. Now, me personally, I still struggle with things. No, like I said, no one's perfect. And, recently I've been struggling with, some particular things that I still need to work on. And I just have to tell myself, hey, honestly, I'm human and I can't have everything 100% every day, but at least I'm trying, at least I am doing the best that I can to not, do something like that I know I shouldn't be doing, or to not do something that I know, okay, yeah, I shouldn't exactly be doing that. It's just like, you got to kind of like take it as a learning lesson when you do make a mistake, and you have to just sit back and just kind of reevaluate yourself, like evaluate the situation. And, when I recently made, these couple of mistakes, like I said, I struggle with some things too. And I'd be like, oh my goodness, God, like, I'm trying so hard to not do this or to not do that. And it's like, and then I'm like at a point where I'm kind of like beating myself up, and I'm like, no, that's not the way. Like, beating yourself up just makes matters worse. And then you start to overthink, and then anxiety kick in, and you just don't want none of those problems. No, you don't. It's just make things just worse than what they have to be. So I tell myself, okay, you know what? Overthinking is not going to solve anything. Me over here saying, oh my gosh, I did this over and over here, beating myself up. It's not going to do anything. So what I do is take a step back. First off, I got to forgive myself before anything. Ask myself, hey, you know what? What is it that caused me to do this? And what is it that I can do in the future to avoid doing this? And just tell myself, you know what? I'm human. I made a mistake. I learned from it. And honestly, this is what I'm going to do to avoid that in the future, so I don't commit that sin, and so I don't find myself, back in that situation of doing that I know I'm not supposed to be doing. So, and when I do that, then, I'll be like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little better about, what I did, because I'm not human, I'm not perfect, and God didn't make me to be perfect. And then what I also want to do is, of course, ask for forgiveness, repent. And when you repent, you got to also think about, you're already forgiven as well. Like, God already knows when you're going to do something wrong before you even do it. And it's like, you could have warned me in a way, but it's like he says, you're human. You're going to make mistakes. So it's like, okay, God, you already knew I was going to do this. And I'm asking for you to give me guidance so I don't do this again. Ask for deliverance. Whether if you want to repent, repent, but whether if you want to meditate, on some scriptures, or if you want to just talk to God, like I said, just have a conversation. Like me, I just randomly just have a conversation with him out of nowhere, like either on my way home or before I go to bed, or it could just be anywhere, y'all. Like, I just be like over here just talking to myself. People probably be like, who's she talking to? Well, I'm talking to God. Shoot, look, I'm trying to tell him what's going on, and ain't nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. People want to be crazy, hey, so be it. But that's what I do. Like, I'll take a moment and just talk to him and be like, hey, you know, I did this. What is it that I could do to avoid this so this doesn't happen again? Like, I just literally just, you know, just talk to him like a normal person. Like, he's my best friend, and he is my best friend. So it's like, you know, he's my father. I'm just like talking to him like he's a human being. And there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with that. Talk to him about it. That's what you want to do. Talk to him about it. Ask for deliverance, meditate. And like I said, if you got to make a list, again, like in my last videos, if you haven't yet checked them out, definitely go check them out. And if you haven't yet thumbs up this video, definitely go ahead and thumbs it up. But it's the same thing. Make a list of do's and don'ts. What is it to do to avoid this? What is it that I want to do to not do this? And yeah, look back at that list every time you get the craving or the temptation to give in to that sin that you're struggling with. Because like I said, we all struggle. We're all human. We all going to get those moments where we want to give in to the flesh, because it is our flesh that wants to sin. It's not actually us, our spirits, because, you know, our spirits, if you're saved, you know, it wants to follow Jesus. But of course, we always going to have those cravings from our flesh, where you want to, you know, just give in and just willfully sin and do something that you know that you're not supposed to be doing. You know, you just try to justify in your head, okay, you know what, honestly, I can just do this and then it won't be as bad. No. It's still considered, you know, wrong. And that's why you got to make that list and be like, okay, you know what? We're going to have to evaluate some stuff here. We're going to have to go ahead and do this and do that. So that way I'm not doing this no more, God. And like I said, even though you know that you're forgiven, that doesn't mean to be out here willfully sinning, because it's like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this sin and just ask for forgiveness. No, God knows your heart. He knows when you are really sorry and when you really are trying to give up this sin or stop doing this sin. He knows. So don't think ever, okay, I'm just going to stop doing it and just ask for forgiveness and just keep doing it. No, that's not how it works, y'all. So like I said, you just got to go ahead and just evaluate yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it, because if you beat yourself up about it, then you're just going to continue to keep doing it and then open doors to do other things. And that's another thing too. When you do, you know, make a mistake, you feel like, oh, it's okay to go ahead and do this and that now since I did this. No. You don't want to do that either. Because then you put yourself in a more hectic situation where you're committing multiple sins, and it's like, no. So whatever you're struggling with, whatever mistake you made, I'm here to tell you it's okay. First off, you're forgiven. Jesus already forgave you. God already forgave you. But the next step is, do not beat yourself up. Ask for forgiveness and talk to God. Talk to him. Ask for deliverance. Meditate. Make that list, because that list is definitely going to help you of what can I do not to do it, and what can I do to avoid it? You know, whatever you want to category, I can't even get my words out. Whatever you want to label it or category, I can't even get that word out. I am tongue-tying myself, y'all. I am so sorry. But still thumbs up this video. Share this video if you know someone who is struggling with, you know, I guess you could call it self-guilt of whatever they did wrong. And they're over here like, I should just give up, you know. And like I said, I've had my moments where I've done something wrong and I'm like, oh, you know what? I should just give up. I already made this mistake, you know, and honestly, if I already made this mistake, then I might as well just start doing other things too and just go back to my old ways. No. Don't ever give up. Ever. I'm here to tell you it's okay. You tell yourself, you know what? I'm human. I made a mistake, yes. And I'm going to learn from this mistake. And I'm going to sit up here and tell myself, hey, we're not doing this anymore. We're going to figure out what we can do. Or I'm sorry, we're going to ask God what we can do, because you can't do things on your own. You got to ask God. You got to ask him for help. Because I've learned when you try to do things on your own, that also don't work. Ask for deliverance. make a list, talk to God, and that's how you want to go about it. But never, ever give up. Never, ever self-pity. And never, ever, ever sit up here and just keep going about doing other sins too because you committed that one sin. So that's something that you never want to do. And like I said, I'm learning myself. I've learned from mistakes that I've made that it's not okay to self-blame, because you find yourself just putting yourself in a depression and anxiety and all of this because of the self-blame. And then on top of that, you don't want to commit other sins too, because then it's like, okay, what am I doing? No. So it's like, So I hope this message helps someone today. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe. If you haven't yet liked this video, go ahead and put a thumbs up, guys, so we can get this message out there to people who is out here making mistakes and just, out here willfully just self-guilting, or I can't even get through. I hope I'm saying this right, but over here just self-destructing because they made that mistake. No, you're not perfect. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. No one. I don't care if a person say all day, oh, I'm perfect. No, you're not. No one. If someone is saying they're perfect, they're a liar. The devil is a liar. You're a liar. So no one's perfect. Like this video, share this video if you know someone who needs to hear this today. And most importantly, subscribe so we can go ahead and get this message out, guys. And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And stay strong, remain humble, and I will see you guys in the next video.